The Sector from a brand called Branch is a watch I actually declined to review, and let me tell you why. I felt like the design that, whilst beautiful and classy, has been done many times before. I felt the logo didn't fit the watch, and I've also been way too busy of late too, so why is it here then? Well, to be honest, it came down to a miscommunication and it appeared anyway on loan. So rather than sending it back, I figured it was worth a look since there's always someone needing to research a purchase that they've been considering. And since that's often me, I tend to get interested in some very odd watches at times. Why not help you and perhaps also the brand owner out with a day or so of my time? A big part of the reason to consider this watch is the labor that goes into every piece made. To create a Sector, all components except the movement are individually designed and custom made. Once acquired, all the components are assembled, then mated with a robust SW210-1 movement and cased up in Ontario in Canada. We've all seen the lazy and straight up deceptive attempts to slap a logo on catalogue items out of China. This is not what we've got here. Before we get stuck into the review, you can buy this on brown suede or grey calfskin. Neither would be my choice, I have to say, but I have no 19mm straps to put this on. I do, however, think that experimenting with strap colours would do wonders for this piece. Anyway, let's get sectoring. The watch is delivered with a combo of cardboard and a black satin box. Within, a handwritten warranty card and a copy of what it's been regulated to achieve when it left its maker. This all fits the hand-assembled ethos. So to sizes. I measured at 36.5mm diameter and 42.5mm lug to lug. Lug width is 19mm and is 10.8mm thick, and it weighs 42 grams on this strap. As far as I've been able to find out online, it's water resistant to 30 meters, but nothing mentioned on the website, which I would as a potential buyer want to see, to be honest. The manual mentions that it's got some protection as in seals, but you're asked to, and I quote, not expose it to water. At the asking price, I'd personally like to know if I had to worry if it starts raining, which, newsflash, still happens occasionally on this planet. As per the website and what you can see right now, this dial is made up of a two-tone silver treatment featuring brushed chapter rings atop a snowy white matte silver background, and there is no lume whatsoever to be found anywhere. Bulbous pad-printed numerals adorn the dial, providing a great finish even up close. This is all protected by a matte lacquer. And honestly, sticking this under both macro and loop, it is very good. I do also like sector dials. The creative Swede in me enjoys a minimal and structured design, and this meets the brief. There is a whiff of found a yesteryear timepiece in Grandpa's drawer around this watch, which I think is exactly what the aim is here. As mentioned, and this is just my opinion, which unfortunately you have to listen to since it is my channel, the logo does nothing for me. But I hope you disagree with me on that one. But what I will say, having no other printed text info on the dial is right up my alley. The polished and heat-treated blue color hands are of course lovely, and I could look at them all day long. So let's give them their time in the sun. The case is a standard affair of mainly brushed steel, but the fixed bezel is of course polished, and this being a piece that's done the rounds for a while already has some marks, and you have to be okay with that. Water, however, we want to keep away from it, as discussed. The high dome acrylic crystal is warm and inviting from all angles. Honestly, these things are gorgeous, and there are times I wish I had bought my Speedy with that instead of sapphire. But then I get a bit closer to these things and see all the micro marks that, whilst they can be polished out, still annoys a perfectionist. The circular brushed ever so slightly conical crown is not signed, but it is easy to grip, which is good since behind the plain and undecorated back hides the manually wound Sellita SW210-1, which with a 42-hour power reserve needs you to attend to it at least every second day or so if this is a daily wear. It's actually quite an attractive movement this, so it's a slight shame we can't see it. Non-rotor movements are fun to look at, and with this being a fairly plain offer overall, it could have made quite a difference. The product specs online specifically point out that the movement ring is made from solid metal, no plastic. Quality even where it isn't seen. The strap is sourced from a company called, and I hope I'm not butchering this, Veblenist in Chicago. New to me, but the suede is a nice quality. The strap is lined and very comfortable and smooth on both the suede and brown leather inside. It is a little flimsy feeling, but it's actually 2.2mm thick, so it wears well on your wrist. As mentioned though, a grey or blue leather strap, even a NATO strap to bulk this up a little wouldn't be a bad idea, so consider that if you buy one. So on that note, should you and can you buy one? It is showing as sold out on the site, but due to its handmade approach, perhaps a message to the mysterious owner is all you need to do if you want one, and that will set you back €727 or 920 Canadian dollars. The Australian dollar asking price is $1,016. At this asking price, there is some stiff competition from other excellent micro brands. Again, each sector timepiece is hand assembled in Canada, a testament to the founder's commitment to craftsmanship and quality, and clearly this brand prioritizes slow and meticulous approach over flogging 20 watches per day. I think you need some serious commitment to the cause to consider a purchase, and I wonder if that is you right now. I do hope so, since it's nice to be able to support a passionate watchmaker that in many ways, but certainly not all, go their own way. Thank you for watching as always, and I'll catch you next time.